Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anisyah Pratiwi Putri. You can call me Nisa. Student ID number is 21029003. In today, I will to explain about the number patterns and algebra. Stay tuned.
Baiklah, di video kali ini kita akan membahas tentang number patterns and algebra atau pola bilangan dan aljabar. Nah, yang pertama kita bahas terlebih dahulu yaitu a plan for problem solving. When solving math problems, it is often helpful to have an organized problem solving plan. The 4 step list below can be used to solve any problem. The first, explore. Nah, bagian dari explore ini yang perlu kita perhatikan yaitu read the problem careful. Baca masalahnya baik-baik. And then, what fact do you know? Fakta apa yang kau tahu? And then, what do you need to find out? Apa yang perlu kamu cari tahu? And then, is enough information given? Apakah informasi yang diberikan cukup? And the last, is there extra information? Apakah ada informasi tambahan? Next, in the second, plan atau perencanaan. Nah, di dalam bagian ini yang perlu kita perhatikan yaitu yang pertama, how do the facts relate to each other? Bagaimana fakta-fakta berhubungan satu sama lain? And then, plan a strategy for solving the problem. Rencanakan strategi untuk memecahkan problem. The third, solve. Nah, dalam bagian ini yang perlu diperhatikan yang pertama yaitu use your plan to solve the problem. Gunakan rencana kamu untuk memecahkan masalah. If your plan does not work, revisi it or make a new plan. Jika rencanamu tidak berhasil, revisi atau buatlah rencana baru. What is the solution? Apa solusinya? The 4, examine. Dalam bagian ini yang perlu diperhatikan yaitu reread the problem. Does the answer fit the fact given in the problem? Is the answer close to my estimate? Does the answer make sense? If not, solve the problem another way. Some problems can be easily solved by adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Keyword and phrase play an important role in deciding which operation to use. Addition, plus, sum, total, in all. Subtraction, minus, difference, less, subtract. Multiplication, times, product, multiplied by, of. Division, divided by, quotient. When planning how to solve a problem, it is also important to choose the most appropriate method of computation. You can use paper and pencil, mental math, a calculator, or estimation. Example, use the problem solving plan. Nah, berikut contohnya. Curtis is on the swim team. The table shows the number of laps he swims in the first 4 days of practice. If the pattern continues, how many laps will he swim on Friday? Nah, di bagian explore-nya, you know the number of laps he swam daily. You need to find the number of laps for Friday. And plan, since an exact answer is needed and the question contains a pattern, use mental math. Solve. Pada contoh ini, 5, 6, 8, 11 memiliki selisih angka yang berurut seperti 5 ke 6 ditambah 1, 6 ke 8 ditambah 2, 8 ke 11 ditambah 3, dan seterusnya. The number increase by 1, 2, and 3. The next number shall increase by 4. So, If Curtis continues at this rate, he will swim 11 plus 4 or 15 laps. Examine. Since 15 minus 4 is equal to 11, 11 minus 3 is equal to 8. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6, and 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. The answer is correct. Nah, selanjutnya kita bahas tentang divisibility patterns. A whole number is divided by another number if the remainder is 0 when the first number is divided by the second. For example, from the numbers 1 to 50 in the table, we can determine which number are divisible by 2, divisible by 4, divisible by 5, divisible by 10. Nah, gambarnya seperti ini. The number which is divisible by 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, and 50. The number which is divisible by 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and 48. The number which is divisible by 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. The number which is divisible by 10 is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. From the example above, we can see that a whole number is even if it is divisible by 2. A whole number is odd if it is not divisible by 2. Example of division problem. Mr. Chandra has 36 sheets of colored paper. All the colored paper is distributed equally to the 3 children. Each child receives blah 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 a sheet of colored paper. The answer is number of paper is equal to 36 sheets. Number of children is equal to 3 people. The paper each child receives 36 divided by 3 is equal to 12. So, each child receives 12 sheets of colored paper. Next, prime factors. When 2 or more numbers are multiplied, each number is called a factor of the product. For example, 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Nah, the factor of 5 are 1 and 5. Next, 1 times 15 is equal to 15. Nah, bisa juga 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Nah, the factor of 15 are 1 and 15, 3 and 5. Next, 1 times 24 is equal to 24. 2 times 12 is equal to 24. 3 times 8 is equal to 24. 5 times 6 is equal to 24. Nah, the factor of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4, and 6. A whole number that has exactly 2 unique factors. 1 and the number itself is a prime number. And then a number greater than 1 with more than 2 factors is a composite number. Identify prime and composite number. For example, tell whether each number is prime, composite, or neither. For example, number 1, 48. The answer is the factor of 48 are 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, 6 and 8. Since 48 has more than 2 factors, it is a composite number. For example, number 2, the factor of 37 are 1 and 37. Since there are exactly 2 factors, 1 and the number itself, 37 is a prime number. Find prime factorization. For example, find the prime factorization of 54. Nah, dapat kita lihat jawabannya seperti pada gambar ini. Yang pertama, write the number that is being factored at the top. Yang kedua, choose any pair of whole number factor of 54. Next, continue to factor any number that is not prime. And the last, except for the order, the prime factors are the same. So, the prime factorization of 54 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. The concept summary of find prime factorization. The first, prime. Definition of prime is a whole number that has exactly 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. Example, 11, 13, 23. Second, composite. Definition of composite is a number greater than 1 with more than 2 factors. For example, 6, 10, 18. The last, neither prime nor composite. Definition neither prime nor composite is 1 has only 1 factor, 0 has an infinite number of factors. For example, 0, 1. The next materi, powers and exponents. Powers and exponents is the product of a number by itself and times. A product of prime factors can be written using exponents and a base. For example, 32 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 2 upper 5. 32 is a multiplication of 2 which is repeat 5 times. 2 upper 5, 2 is base and 5 is exponents. 89 equals 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 3 upper 4. 81 is a multiplication of 3 which is repeat 4 times. 3 upper 5, 3 is base and 4 is exponents. Nah, numbers expressed using exponent are called power. Seperti pada gambar ini. For example, number 1. Write 2 cube as a product of the same factor. Then find the value. Answer, 2 cube equals 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. Example number 2. Write the prime factorization of 72 using exponents. The answer, the prime factorization of 72 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. This can be written as 2 cube times 3 square. The next materi, order of operation. A numerical expression like 4 plus 3 times 4 or 2 square plus 6 divided by 2 is a combination of numbers and operation. The orders of operation tells you which operation to perform first so that everyone gets the same final answer. Nah, key concept order of operation. The first, simplify the expression inside group symbols like parentheses. Second, find the value of all powers. The third, multiply and divide in order from left to right. And the last, add and subtract in order from left to right. Use order of operation. For example, find the value of each expression. 36 minus 12 divided by 3. The answer is divided 12 by 3 and then subtract 4 from 36. And so the value of each expression 36 minus 12 divided by 3 is 32. Begitu juga dengan seterusnya soal yang kedua ini. Selanjutnya, use order of operation with powers. For example, 40 divided 2 cube plus 15. Langkah-langkah untuk menjawabnya. The first, find 2 cube. Second, divided 40 by 8. And the last, add 5 and 15. So, the value of expression from 40 divided 2 cube plus 15 is 20. The next materi, algebra, variables, and expression. Algebra is a language of symbols. One symbol that is often used is a variable. A variable is a symbol, usually a letter used to represent a number. The expression 2 plus n represent the sum of 2 and some number. The expression 2 plus n is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression are combination of variables, numbers, and at least one operation. The expression 2 plus n is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression are combination of variables, numbers, and at least one operation. For example, 2 plus n is combination of numbers and variables. The letter x is often used as a variable. It is also common to use the first letter of the value you are representing. The variable in an expression can be replaced with any number. Once the variable have been replaced, you can evaluate or find the value of the algebraic expression. Example, evaluate algebraic expression number 1. Evaluate 16 plus b if b equals 25. Nah, in there, replace b with 25 and then add 16 and 25. So, the value is 41. For example, number 2, evaluate 5t plus 4 if t equals 5. Nah, in there, replace t with 5 and then multiply 5 and 5, and the last add 15 and 4. So the value is 29. The next materi, algebra solving equation. An equation is a sentence that contains an equal sign equals. A few examples are shown below. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Some equation contains variable is 3 plus 8 equals 9. For example, number 2, 9 equals 5 plus 4. Some equation contains variable is 4 plus 8 equals 9. The last example, 10 minus 6 equals 4. Some equation contains variables 4 equals y minus 6. When you replace a variable with a value that result in a true sentence, you solve the equation. The value of the variable is the solution of the equation. Find the solution of an equation. For example, which of the numbers 3, 4, or 5 is the solution of the equation A plus 7 equals 11? Nah, jawabannya seperti ini. Sehingga didapat the solution of A plus 7 is 11 is 4 because replacing A with 4 results in a true sentence. The next, use order of operation with powers. For example, solve 12 equals 5 plus 8 method. Nah, jawabannya seperti ini. 12 equals 5 plus 8. Think 12 equals 5 plus what numbers? You know that 12 equals 5 plus 7. Nah, the solution is 7. Use guess and check. For example, an antelope can run 49 miles per hour faster than a squirrel. Solve the equation S plus 49 equals 61 to find the speed of a squirrel. Estimate since 10 plus 50 equals 60. The solution should be about 10. And then we use guess and check. Nah, dari yang 3 percobaan ini kita dapat hasil yang benar yaitu 12. Jadi the solution is 12. So the speed of the squirrel is 12 miles per hour. The next materi, geometry, area of rectangles. The area of a figure is the number of square units needed to cover a surface. The rectangle shown has an area of 24 square units. You can also use a formula to find the area of a rectangle. A formula is an equation that shows a relationship among certain quantities. The area A of a rectangle is the product of the length L and width W. So the formula is A equals L multiply W. For example, use the information at the left. A high school basketball court measures 84 feet long and 50 feet wide. What is the difference between the area of a basketball court and a volleyball court? Nah, cara menyelesaikan masalah ini yaitu dengan cara rumus yang sebelumnya kita bahas tadi, yaitu A equals long plus width, sehingga nanti didapatkan hasilnya. And we have the final answer. The area of a high school basketball court is 2,400 square feet greater than the area of a high school volleyball court. Sekian dari video saya kali ini mengenai materi number patterns and algebra. Jika ada kata-kata yang salah, mohon dimaafkan. Sekian, terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.